welcome to Beyond Film School, where I tell you all about the film industry. I'm Amber, and in this video, we are talking about the real reasons you are not getting hired in film. Before we jump into the video about why you might not be getting hired in film, I just want to say hello to anyone who is new to my channel and to say a huge thank you to my subscribers and my supporters of Beyond Film School. I love being a part of your film career journey. Thank you for sharing your success stories with me. I love hearing it. I've been getting your emails, I've been getting your DMs. I really love that you're making me a part of your film journey. And if anyone who wants to continue to share, please tag me on Instagram at Beyond Film School. I love hearing from you and being a part of your journey. Now, getting to why you might not be getting hired in film, we're gonna break this down into two parts. One being before you even get the job, and the other part being you've gotten the job and you weren't called back. Which, to me, the latter is a little bit more painful because you're not really sure what you did and you end up obsessing over what you did wrong on set.
What exactly did I do wrong here?
You don't usually get feedback because they don't have the time. They just cut their losses and then move on to the next hire hoping that they're better. Starting with before you even get the job, why aren't you being hired? We're gonna start with a job post, maybe in a Facebook group or on a film job website. And this post has been up for a few hours already. Honey, you need to be quick. You need to be super quick. If that post has been there for a few hours, that position is already filled. So the first reason that you're not getting hired is because you're not getting to the post quick enough. Okay, so let's just say that you got to be one of the first people to see the Facebook post for a job. Yes, finally at the top of the list, right? But then you blindly send your resume to this person in Facebook Messenger.
Wait, what did I do wrong?
You were so excited about being the first one that you didn't even read the directions on how to apply.
Oh. Wait, yeah, it said to send my resume. Yeah, send my resume. Oh, God. Email my resume to flowerspicturemovie@gmail.com and to not send in Messenger or in the comments. Damn it.
The person posting that job gets to dictate how you apply for that job. And if you can't follow directions on how to apply for a certain job, you do not deserve to be on a film set.
Sorry, not sorry.
So the next reason that you did not get hired is because you didn't follow the directions on how to apply for a job. Make sure you follow directions for the job post. Okay, now you got to that post on time, you follow directions, and then you send your resume. And you need to make sure that your resume is right. And please make sure it's up to date. And just a little quick here, like, I have a resume workshop if you need it. I'll just leave the link below for you. Please make sure your resume is good and top notch because I have gotten some real busted resumes. And it'll be the reason why I don't hire that person. So our third reason is that your resume is looking pretty shiesty, pretty janky. My next one for not getting hired is pretty straightforward. You're not available. If you're not available, they can't hire you. Plain and simple. Hey, I know that starting out is super tough and you have to have other jobs to help support yourself. But if you're not available to take film gigs, that's it. They can't hire you.
Duh.
A key PA may have your information to be an additional day player PA, right? But know this, key PAs will only ask you so many times if you're never available. They'll just eventually stop asking. Get a flexible enough job to be able to take those gigs when they randomly pop up. So you did all the right stuff, you got your resume top notch, you got the job. Now what could possibly get you not to be hired again? So then what happens is that you cancel the night before or the morning of that gig. This is definitely the fast track on making sure no one hires you again because the word is gonna get around that you're a flake and you cancel on people. No one likes that because what you're doing is you're stressing that person out that has to hire. You're making them scramble for someone the night before or the morning of, and it's super stressful. And they're only gonna remember you for putting them in a bad spot. Therefore, they're not gonna think of you when they have another job opportunity coming up.
That's gonna happen. No, not gonna happen.
So whatever you do, if it is your first day, You better move hell or high water to make sure you do not have to cancel on them on your first day on a gig. Please don't do it. Whatever you do, do not cancel last minute. Don't. Now let's get to when you're actually on set and they didn't call you back for more work. The number one reason why you don't get called back is your attitude. If you have a bad attitude, now, hold on here, actually take this in. If you have a bad attitude, no one will call you back to work again on set. Go in, do your best, put your effort into every task you're given, and have a good attitude while doing it. I mean, if you're grateful to be there on set, then act like it. Whew, for my next one, I wish I didn't have to address this, but unfortunately I do because some folks just have some issues. Please, 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 please pay attention to your hygiene. For the love of God, just shower daily and brush those teeth twice a day. Like, come on, man, this is a no-brainer. Some of you might be there watching this video shaking your head, but you'll be surprised on how many times this is an issue. No one wants to rehire the stinky guy. We work too many hours in too close to quarters to deal with people who don't shower.
That's nasty.
And yes, I have seen people not be hired back because of this. It is so sad. My next one might be a little unfair to some because working on set can be very overwhelming. You might not be rehired because you weren't able to handle or manage your stress and anxiety levels. This is a huge factor. Learn how to manage your stress and get your anxiety in check.
You gotta get it together, man.
My next one might be a little weird, but if you're that person that asks too many questions, calls too many times, texts too many times, gives too much TMI, needs a little bit of hand-holding, probably too much hand-holding throughout the day, talks too much, constantly is kind of bombarding their boss or their key PA a little bit too much. You might be overwhelming and just too much in general. So if you find yourself being one of these folks, just dial it back. Just buy a lot. My last reason why you might not be called back and hired again is you didn't improve. You didn't improve and you didn't progress. You kind of fall into the lost cause category. This does happen and it's really kind of sad. If you start out as an additional day player PA or maybe a producer's assistant or maybe a director's assistant and it's like your first day ever on the job, and you're gonna get feedback. You're gonna get told what you need to do a little better, how you can be more efficient. And if you're not taking that feedback and you're not making the proper changes and you're not improving, you're not growing, you're not learning a better way of how to do your job, you're just not gonna get asked back. You keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and over again, even with people giving you the proper feedback that you need to improve. Folks on set need you to pick things up. They need you to progress because we can only train, help, and guide you for so long. Some of these things seem so simple, but you'll be surprised on how often I see all of these things and why people are not being hired for such simple things they can change very quickly. Tell me in the comments which one stands out for you. For me, it was 100% my bad attitude and my resume. And that's probably why I've gotten so good at making resumes. And this is why I have a resume workshop, because I want you to learn from me. That link will be below, but definitely bad attitude and my resume, top two things that really held me back for so long. If this video was helpful, please hit that like button. While you're at it, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all the videos I make on the film industry. And if you're looking for more film career resources, please hit up my website at beyondfilmschool.com. And if you want to know what I'm up to on set, please check out my Instagram at beyondfilmschool. I'm constantly updating what I'm doing on set. And also tag me in your stories and in your posts. I want to know what you're up to on set. Please share them with me. I am so curious what you guys got going on. So share those with me. And thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. That is it for now, and I shall see you next time.